welcome to Wizard101. We're going to be playing this for our gameplay while the voting's still going on. If you haven't voted already, go to my YouTube channel, go to posts, be right there. There's a good lineup. I think Oblivion is winning right now by like one vote. It's very important. But yeah, we're just playing some Wizard 101. Battlefield 1 is acting funny. It keeps putting me in a match by myself, and I don't know why. And that's doing that on quick match as well as operations. I did go on. Alright, I got kills with spirits now. Hell yeah. I did. What is it? I did go on a custom server. So I don't like custom servers, right? I don't like them. They have custom rules. It's cool that they appeal to the community. Some people like them, some people don't. I'm the one that doesn't like them. So with that being said, I went on one, not willingly. I just wanted to see if I was able to get in a match with people. And this is the weird part that happened. The server had like 53 people. Okay, cool. It's an operations map. Okay, cool. I go to the objective and there's one enemy there, one friendly, and myself. And I'm like, where's the massive combat at? Where's, the pizzazz, So it's like no one was there. So I just said, okay, screwed. I'm just gonna not play Battlefield 1. So yeah, that's kind of why most likely we're playing Wizard 101, because after I did that showcase, I had the itch, alright? I sometimes have an itch for a game. Like For Honor, there are times where I would love to play For Honor again. But I always say I'm retired from it, and that's because I spent a lot of time playing it. I spend quite a bit of time playing it. Even before I started YouTube, I played it. And the funny story about For Honor is I never paid for anything in that game. Ubisoft was having a special deal going on where you can download it and keep it, right? And one of my friends jumped in the chat room on Discord and he said, dude, For Honor's like free, you can grab it and keep it. Now, For Honor's been on my radar for a while. I was just waiting for it to go on sale. So hearing how, and also I'm going to put a feint in. I don't think I did. Yeah, no, I'm going to put a feint in. For Honor was free, I got it, and I played it a lot. I probably have like 2,000 hours on it. I loved it. It's a very good game. It still is. It's just, there's a learning curve you have to understand with a hero. So some heroes are like brain dead easy to do, right? You don't need some complex setups. Their openers are easy. You can take Highlander. Highlander is, I would say, medium understanding because he has an offensive stance. However, it's really easy to go in and out of offensive stance, so it's kind of just brain dead to know when to use it, not use it. Unlike, somebody who is not a hybrid, let's say like Shigoki. Shigoki was a heavy character, and he revolved around just, light, heavy. That's all he did. And don't mind the beep, and that was just my brother's car alarm. Somebody drove past really loud. You probably heard that in the video too. You probably heard the zooming. So, anyways, yeah, that was For Honor. I had fun. I would have been Rep 70 on one character if I didn't keep on switching characters. Because every time I get a new character, I want to get my hands on it, and I just love it. Like Jorgemeier, love Jorgemeier. I like Hitokiri, and then recently I found out Hitokiri had like a rework not too like a while ago, and basically she has a lot of openers now. She can continuously open you up and then go into her stance and keep going. She keeps switching out and keeps on, keeps the chain moving. It's really powerful what I saw. And then I saw like an Egyptian hero that I have no idea on whatsoever. But yeah, that was my day in For Honor. I know I didn't show a lot of For Honor on my on YouTube. Most of my days I played without YouTube. Actually, the very first video on my YouTube channel, since I redid it, is a For Honor video. And the majority of my For Honor videos, I didn't use a mic. And it's not because I'm shy or anything. It's just I thought that would just be cool to showcase the skill and I can focus. Because playing Wizard 101 and talking is a chore. Alright? Not because it's hard to play. All you're doing is just clicking on a card and that. No, it's just knowing your setup. I'm at the point in the game where you need to have a setup, and I'll show you my deck in a second. I'll show you what I'm running, right? Let me show you. So I have a curse, which is a 30% to the next damage. I have all my blades, I have all my traps, and then I have the vampires. Just as long as I get faint, blade, trap, and then this curse off, I do like 1,000 something damage. Doesn't matter if it's fucking, the same school as me. I know I've said in the showcase, always go with your opposite school. Well, that's not always viable, and I kind of take that back. I don't think you should do your opposite school. What I think you should do is you should find what you lack. So right now I lack healing, not in a sense that I need it. It's more in the sense I just don't use what I'm given. So sacrifice takes 250 damage to you, and then it gives you 700 HP. Now you could take 250 and give 700 to somebody else. I use that heavily, and I mean very, very heavily in the early game. I used it very heavily in the early game because it's one of the first heals you get. And of course I used it, and honestly it's cool and it's funny because let's say you're at 150 HP and you damage yourself, you get kicked out, you lose all your pips. Okay, cool. Actually what happens is instead of just getting kicked out, you what is it? You get revived, and of course the enemies still have their pips, but you lose everything else. It gives you a second chance. And, that's basically the funny part about sacrifice. Still does it, love it. Obviously, right now I'm getting my ass kicked because, I'm trying to make sure I'm setting it up. But yeah, that's just, I'm not good at doing multiple things at once. Commentary was something I always liked doing live. I know in the past I talked about doing commentary post video. And by post video, I mean by, I use like, I don't know, something to record obviously record gameplay and then just put the audio in, because I edit my videos now. Put something in with the audio, but I don't know, watching it is weird, right? Watching it is very weird. And then, I could focus and stuff like that, but I'd rather just do it all at once. Probably be easier for me to, I wouldn't forget shit all the time, but other than that, no, I like doing it like this. Honestly, I already have one on me, but I need... Let's take this. We don't need this. We don't need... I don't even know why I carry... I always carry my staff ability. Because you never know when you'll know, like, obviously if you keep track of it, like, you'll know how much damage your spell does that increase. But there are times where I miscalculate it and I don't one-shot the boss or the enemy. And then I'm like, fuck, I don't have a spell to hit somebody with, so... Of course, I just got given a power pip, so we're definitely going to be using that. We're just going to set up again. The death is by far the most fun I had, because it gives me attack and not just healing. I like playing support in video games, at least in like MMOs. I like playing support. I think support is fun. Healing and stuff like that. I never was a tank. I never liked tanking, and that's because in World of Warcraft, when I used to play World of Warcraft, I hated leading the group, because, once you get into a dungeon finder, they'll mark as leader, someone who played the dungeon before probably a million times, and they know the layout. Tank is usually that reserved spot, but it goes around to DPS as well, and a healer. But, normally in MMOs, you follow a tank when you're doing a dungeon because they got to interact with mobs and how many people they're polling. They know how many people to poll. There's a lot of, like, little shit, Now, the difference between this MMO and regular MMOs is that this is all turn-based, if you haven't noticed by my showcase. This is all turn-based. Now, with turn-based, it gets a little weird with raids. There are raids. It's purely for endgame, obviously. Oh, now we gotta go find all the shit. Right. I think that opens up the temple, which is I think an actual big ass dungeon. So this game has three types of things. There's rooms that you go in, normal rooms, and then there's dungeons, and then there is raids. And then they also have like a private boss fight you can do to grind for gear and other stuff like that, which you can get in your house. So when I talk about raids in Wizard 101, there's a time limit from what I've seen. I've never played it personally because A, you need friends. This game, like any MMO, it's fun with friends, but this game you kind of need a friend if you're gonna do end game stuff. You cannot solo I mean, you can't solo raids in general, but like when it gets pretty far, back, to the end game, it gets difficult. And this game is no exception of that. It is difficult. Obviously, I haven't been to the second tier worlds. Well, I lied. I've been to a second tier world, just the ocean one, and that's where I stopped because I didn't have fun with Myth no more. All right, we're gonna go beat someone to get that history, so we can figure out why they hate each other. Even though I know why they hate each other, it's just a misunderstanding. That's what it is. I ain't gonna front. I think from my memory, um, somebody did something. Now, look at me, I'm making a fool out of myself. I guess we'll learn. The other half will tell us. That's how much I remember. The first half talks about they were friends. The second half talks about why they hate each other. And the whole point of this quest, when you go back and forth, the whole point of this quest is to show you that it was a misunderstanding. Generally, the whole thing. Like, I have played through... Oh, fuck, he's deaf. Okay, I'm gonna take off these. I don't use them that often. And I need... I wanted to try those, but that's three pips. That's not worth it. Fucking hell. This is poison too. I don't use poison. No, I need the prisms. I just call them conversion kids. Yeah, I mean, I could do a team up, but nah, I'm just gonna fucking solo it. I've been soloing so much that, it doesn't, nothing phases me, Nothing, I don't get annoyed by enemies. I want to target him, actually. I don't get annoyed. I have died. Actually, I died the most on death, I would say. And I would say the second I've died the most is Storm. And that was only because Storm has low HP. However, with death, obviously you can get your health back, and we are definitely going to be using that on his ass. He's probably going to keep hitting me at level 1s. No? Okay. So yeah, I died the most with death so far. I don't know what Marleybone is like. I know Mooshru is going to be easy because most of Mooshru is life. They are generally not a problem whatsoever. That's the counter is life. Obviously, same thing. Death is a counter to life. Life is a counter to death. Um, but yeah, no, I died the most on death so far. Life, I haven't died. There is not one dungeon. I made it all the way to Marleybone. I think I was when I got the itch again, and I went back to play Wizard 101, like just recently doing this. I just like life is fun, but it's more fun when you're with friends, Like yeah, I can support myself. I know I'm not gonna die in the battle because the minute I get low, like right now, you'll see my HP go to like 8 something, right? Usually right here I use rejuvenation or a fairy. Not even. I use like Satyr. Satyr is a wonderful early, not really early. I mean, you can say it's early game. It's a 4 pip spell that heals you for 860 health, and you could just heal one turn and then deal the damage later. I always had a problem with doing damage. That's why I had to use reshuffle. However, as you're about to see, we might one-shot this guy here. And this is something I wanted on life. I wanted to deal the damage, as you're going to see right here, converted, and he's going to like get boosted, so I automatically killed him. I think that was his HP. I actually don't know. Yeah, no, he died. So there you go. So that is something I wanted to do on life. That is the perfect example of what I wanted to do on a life character. Um, the only problem is you can't do that on life. Only death, heals, and damages at the same time. So normally classes that support like balance, which is a school I forgot to mention in the showcase. Balance is also support, but they're more along the lines of utility support than healing support. Yeah, they can heal, but there's like, different. They're more about utility. Most of their spells are about giving you an extra 25% damage on your next hit. Whereas in Death, I found out Death has the one where it does like 30 on the next hit, which is the trap. Which, what did I put on him? I put that on him? Yeah, this, Curse. So I can easily put Curse on him right now, and the next one will hit. That's what we just did to that Wraith right there. And so, I don't know, I'm liking Death. I really do like Death. I think it's pretty fun if you know what you're doing. I am not an expert in MMOs. The longest I ever played an MMO, fuck, what MMO have I played? Is Rift. So if you don't know what Rift is a free MMO. I played the shit out of it when I first got Steam. Didn't have no money. Okay, cool. And yeah, that's basically my first MMO that I played a lot out of. And it's still around. I bet if I go log in right now, my count's still there. I generally don't know. I generally don't know at all. Alright, so now we collected it. Let's go actually not skip through it and see why they hate each other. Let's go see why the Desiree and whatever you might call it clan, it's Egyptian, they're not really clans, but families. Why two families hate each other. I mean, family's family. I'm really big on family. I would never hate my family. But, two different families not like each other kind of makes sense.
You've done well, young wizard.
Right, and he wants me to go all the way over. I should have placed the thing. I should have placed the damn thing. We're going to go over there right now, and then we need to do another quest. I think that's in here. Oh, fuck. I forgot about this. Yeah, okay, good. Now, that's just in the barracks. So, I gotta go to the barracks, Oasis, and Chamber. Yeah, do this. If there's anything I recommend you doing on Wizard101 is doing the treasure hunt for whatever world you're in. You get a skill point for it. Very, very useful. You want that skill point. And it gives you a good amount of XP, too, in my opinion. It definitely outweighs itself, and most of the time, if you're me or probably some veteran player that never left his basement in 3,000 years, knows exactly where everything is placed. And I'm gonna tell you something right now. I don't remember Marleybone. They have cats in Marleybone, like little cats. They're adorable. They're like little cat people. And let's see what the war. So.
And the onyx was both long and successful.
Oh,
She who was
see, they
worth
married.
her age became a powerful and beloved queen.
Okay,
After she died and Queen Procopatra came to power, the onyx insisted that Irisi be buried in their family tomb. It was both an outrage and an insult, and so it was that we went to war and have been fighting ever since.
And there you go, misunderstanding. There you go. I couldn't say it better myself. Just because some bitch wasn't buried in her tomb. Understandable. Makes sense. Horrible, if you ask me. I mean, two families fighting for so long.
And now you know.
Yep, that's the deepest pain. And there is housing and gardening. Gardening is something I completely forgot to mention. Gardening is super easy. It's very recommended if you need treasure cards and pet snacks. Very, very powerful. So now we've done that quest. There are other quests we have to do. This one in particular, I'm not going to drag you through. Because this is in the Vault of Ice, and you need to kill 3 different, You need to kill 3 different banshees. Like, this is a banshee. You need to kill 3 of them, and then you need to kill the main banshee just to get to this obelisk. Usually I do it really early on, but not this time. So, where are we going? We need to go to the Bone Keeper. We need to go beat him up. And obviously there's more quests to do. I like doing all the quests in the zone.
My friends need some help.
I've witnessed many manders in her. It will probably take an experienced group to figure out what's going on in there and help my friends.
You know, I'm not gonna front. I'm not doing that. I'll do that later. I'm not gonna pull you guys through that at all. I don't. The reason why I don't want to pull you guys through is because I don't know what's beyond that. I don't know if that's a dungeon or a raid. Okay, I don't know. If you don't, I don't know if I mentioned, but Wizard101 has a funny way of doing its dungeons and raids. I don't think it's a raid. I generally don't think it is, but if it's a dungeon, I ain't doing all that. I mean, I guess any thing is a dungeon with the sigils and stuff. Honestly, but I don't know. We're just questing. We're just chilling. Try not to get into any fights on the way to get the bone collector. Also, voting. That's something I forgot to do. So, if you don't know, on my channel, we do a lot of voting. Every time we're done with the series, which we got done with Fallout 4 quickly. I didn't mean to do it quickly. It's just answer gave itself there. And we do voting. So if you don't know where to go, you will go to my channel, my channel, my YouTube channel, and you look under post, and there'll be a poll at the bottom. You just click on whatever option that you like the most. I think Oblivion is winning right now, and just so you all know, I'm not buying the remaster. We're playing the 2009 version, and he is fucking myth. That surprised me. I'm not worried about death. Death doesn't do shit to me. I have no resistance. Not the point. The point is, I don't need you. You know what? I should use that. I get a gambit of 55. Nah, I'm gonna trash him. Spellaments are a thing. They're pretty useful for getting your spell and stuff like that to do unique stuff or just overall more damage. Obviously, it does not. That's like a paper to me. It did not hurt me whatsoever. God, I can't believe this guy's myth. Like most. I think this is the most death I've ever seen in fucking forever. I do know Dragonspire does have more death as well, so I know I'm gonna suffer there. Especially the fight with Malisteer. So Malisteer used to be the Death Professor, and he's like rank 10, I believe. I believe it's rank 10. He's a rank 10 boss. And he has, like, I think a lot of HP. I think like 10k. I don't fucking know. I think it's 5 or 10k HP. It's a lot of HP, trust me. I still have the conversion on? Fuck. I mean to do that. And he already has that. I just need attack cards, really. Yeah, that's the sad part about my current build is that getting the vampire card is a give or take. I get all 4 of them at once, then I get none of them. But I always keep at least another spare, like the ghoul. As you saw, I always keep the ghoul on hand. So that way I have something to attack with. I need to get reshuffle, which I'll do after this video. Don't need this. I don't need any of those. I don't need you. I think we can one-shot him. Yeah, I'm going to one-shot him. So yeah, we're going to one-shot the boss. Normally, you want to attack the boss. He has the most HP and probably the most annoying person to fight. Life, if you have a life boss, please, for the love of God, beat the living shit out of them. They will spam heals or spam something else. It's the shield, and it's not fun. So far, when I've been doing Crocotopia, which by the way, there is no difference in Crocotopia. There's the update was mainly visual and probably adding new quests. From what I've seen, alright? From what I know in my showcase I could show new Crocotopia. It's very good looking. They updated the hell out of it, if you ask me. But I play on the classic mode and stuff like that, just so that way I can, I like nostalgia, I just like the way it used to look. Wizard101 is very old. Like, it's been around since I was a kid. And on top of it, it's been around since my brother was a teenager. So I mean, it's fucking saying a lot here. Like when I brought this up to my brother, like, yeah, no, I'm playing Wizard101. He straight said that game's still available. Like, yeah, it really is. I said it's still $10. It's like it was $10 when he was a teenager. Like, yeah, they kept it. That is the best marketing strategy ever. Besides the shop. Now we all know, like I said in my showcase video, uh, Wizard101 is heavily paid to win. Alright? You get endgame gear by gambling with their packs. And you can spend upwards of $300 and you might just get your shit. You never know. But where it doesn't have that type, you could still grind for your gear. It's not like it's locked behind a paywall. It just makes it easier, which is their motto. Which basically is their motto is that it just makes it at your convenience. If you conveniently want to spend $400 on crown packs, which by the way, I can't show you how much crowns cost because I have to go on my browser because you have to go to their website to buy it. But I think the lowest is 2,500 for like $5. Most shit in the game cost around, I don't know, 8,000. I don't know. Let's take a look. You can see the shop. So I was looking at a mount for this guy. You want a perma mount, and oh, they have a sale. Look at that. They're having a sale right now. Everything is cut in fucking half. Well, not everything, but it looks like most of the stuff. This tree guy, I was thinking about getting that guy. It's 11,000. So, it's expensive. However, if you just want, I was looking, not the Explorers, which is still cheap. I was looking, yeah. So you get like a broom, 5K. All right, perma, 5K, cool. I bought the carpet for my myth, which is what I'm riding on right now, for 5K. I did spend money on crowns at one point, only because I had no mount. And I did buy crown packs, which also give you a mount. There's a chance to give you a mount. I don't even remember what crown pack I was doing. I don't know how they work. Alright, I'll show you what the crown packs are real fast, since we're talking about them. These are packs. So there's Herald of the Lord, booster packs. I don't know what any of these things really do for you. It looks like they're spellments, so it looks the description's really good. Read the description of them. But I will tell you this, don't spend any money on snacks. Get into gardening. If you get into gardening, you will most have the easiest time getting snacks and treasure cards. That's where the money is. He wants to be buried. Damn, you accent a lot, Chief. Also with that, I will be right back. Quit cut. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. I had to take my dog outside. He was scratching at the door. So, we're almost at the end of the video anyways. So, let us go to the Desiree family tomb and put this guy to rest. And I imagine there's probably some... We're probably going to have to go back there. I know, we gotta go to Desiree. We gotta beat up that bitch. But unfortunately, we won't be able to get it on video. It's okay, I'll beat her up for you guys. But we will definitely put this guy to rest when we go over here. We'll lay the guy to rest and then we'll end the video. I think today's gameplay is not the best in my personal opinion. I know you guys are so used to shooters and fighting games. It takes a weird way for me to be, recording an MMO. Something I do think I will be trying to get back into is streaming. So setting up a stream isn't hard. I actually did a few videos like looking at it, and I just use OBS. I thought I had to use Streamlabs, but no, I don't have to. I can use OBS to set up a really basic stream, but I like adding fancy stuff to it, and I want to, make it all fancy and stuff like that, Okay, so we lay the guy to rest. Fuck. Yeah, no, we lay him to rest. With that being said, yeah, this is the end of the video. If you made it this far, thank you. Always appreciate you guys watching my videos to the end. you know, leave a like. Likes help out a lot. Even views. Even if you just view it once, it's wonderful. It always counts. Everything, any support is good support in my eyes. Leave a comment down below about what you found interesting in today's gameplay. Like one thing that interests you and why you clicked on the video. Would love to hear it. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. That is the major thing. Another reminder is the voting process. There's a vote going up right now. You go to my channel, you know, mine, Bobby Rowe, and you go under posts, and you will see a list. And all you do is just click on your favorite category, and then there you go. That's the next gameplay that we will be playing. Voting will end next month on the 2nd. So the 2nd's going to be a Monday. So I'm going to take... actually, should... No. I'll save it till Monday. I'll wait until on that Monday to see what I record. And stuff like that. So yeah, if you like, I'll see you guys in the next one.